Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do my February empties and declutters. It was not a huge empty month. It was mostly declutters, and I actually wanted to go through and do even more, but I stopped myself because I'm doing my whole no buy for 3 months. I'm gonna do a 3-month inventory and see, because I've been keeping track of everything, see what I have been using and what I haven't. So I stopped myself from doing a bigger declutter, but here it is. I'm gonna do my empties first because there were so few. That was it. Yep, that's it. So I finished the NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Fair. I only used the bronzer side, and that is because the highlighter side actually fell out. It just had come loose, I guess, and it fell out. Normally I would have been like, oh darn, and put it back together, but it fell like on the floor and like rolled. And I was like, never mind. So I would have continued to use it had that not happened, but I did not want to try to revive that. So I did use the whole kit and caboodle of the bronzer. I loved it. I would absolutely repurchase it. However, I have the Fenty Matchstick contour stick, and it's gonna take forever to use that one up. I only need one, so it'll be a long time before I need to repurchase this. The Touch in Sol No Problem Primer, love it. I think I actually have a backup of this, so I've already repurchased it. I think I saw it at like Marshall's or something for like $7. So I picked one up. I love this stuff. I think it makes my makeup look beautiful. And yeah, I've bought many of these at this point. This might be like my 3rd or 4th one, not including the one that I've already repurchased that I have not opened yet. So would absolutely recommend. I think this is a great primer. And then just these 3 things, or did I drop something? And then this, the Youth to the People Adaptogen Deep Moisture Cream. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff so much. I am working through all the skincare that I have before buying new stuff. I have another moisturizer that I can use. I don't need to repurchase anything just yet. But once I whittle through everything, I'm truly thinking that I am going to invest in Youth to the People stuff, because I think their stuff is so nice and it feels so good. I feel like my skin definitely likes it and soaks it up and drinks it in. So I'm not going to do like a full everything Youth to the People, but a couple of their stuff I wouldn't mind investing in, including this cream. I think it's great, especially in the wintertime. It was pretty thick, pretty heavy, but my skin just always felt and looked so nice in the morning. I wish it wasn't gone. I wish I still had it. And then Declutters is also a small declutter. I mostly decluttered nail polish, but I'm also decluttering these 2 things. This is the Versed Zero G Smoothing Eye Cream with Algae Extract and Peptides. And this is the Josie Maran Pro Retinol Eye Concentrate for eye cream. I don't use eye cream. I have to truly, like, if this is not in my face, I'm not going to use it. And I don't even know how long I've had these. And this one says it's good for 12 months. This one I couldn't find the expiration for. I've probably had these for at least a year, if not longer. I don't need to be putting these on my eyes. I don't need eye cream. I don't believe in eye cream. I just use my moisturizer. So maybe I'll sing a different tune when my eyes get worse. They're already pretty like wrinkly and stuff. But if I want firmer eyelids or something, I don't really know. But for now, these are not it. They didn't do it for me. So I'm getting rid of them. They're probably also expired. Oh, that's a declutter. I'm decluttering this ColourPop Fresh Kiss Lip Cream. I truly thought it was a different color when I bought it, because on the website they had a filter on it that once you clicked into it, the filter was gone. But I was still very deceived, and I thought I was getting a very cool toned lip cream. And I just also don't like the way it feels. It doesn't feel very good to me. And And now that I'm looking at this, there's one more other thing that I want to declutter. Because I don't like lip glosses. I don't usually wear lip glosses. The only lip gloss that I ever reach for are like the NYX Butter Glosses. And even then, few and far between. So speaking of glosses that I do not wear, this Ultra... Oh, JK, that's not a lip gloss. But I thought I had one. Maybe I did declutter it. I totally thought I had a ColourPop. This is the shade Chi. I love this color. I thought this was a lip gloss and I have not been reaching for it. This would have been good for this look. This is one of my favorite nudes. It's a very cool toned nude. JK. But definitely tossing this one. And then the other ones in my bag currently are just nail polishes. And I'm decluttering because I do not wear them, or I have replaced them with a color that I like better. So this color called Brown and Bougie, well, I love the name, by Minted, is not something that I reach for. I don't think it's very flattering on my skin tone. So I'm gonna declutter it. And this Circadia Cosmetic in the shade Tarot. I like it, but I don't like wearing blue. There's like 2 blues that I like wearing, and this was just not one of them. It was for a while until I found another blue that I liked better. So I just don't need it. I don't wear it. This Essie shade Smokin' Hot, I wanted to love it. I wore it all the time, to be honest. But I never liked it. Every time I saw it, just like, ugh, it just like didn't rock my boat, rock my world. So decluttering it. And this shade, Cacti on the Prize, another Essie shade. I actually bought this shade. This is a Olive and June shade called Sage, I think, or Sagey. I don't know. I like this color a lot better. It's like what I had wished this was. This was just a little too light. So now that I have this one, I don't need this one. And that is my empties and declutters for the month of February. Very small, which is okay. Not every month can be a winner and a jackpot. Gotta get rid of it all. But I do want to implement for the month of March. I want to pan some stuff. So I'm gonna have focus products. And I'm gonna have backups for those focus products because I do feel like some of them are close to being gone and I want to be able to swap them. So I want to finish my lineup starting in order of application. I want to finish the Milani Brightside. This is one of my favorite primers. I'm gonna absolutely be repurchasing this once I make it through some primers. And I feel like it's almost gone. I feel like a good week or 2 and that'll be it for this. So then I will roll in the REM Blurring Primer, which is great and I love it. I just have a lot of primers right now and I figured 1 month of focus on specific things will get them out of my collection so I can move on to other things. And maybe that means buying other things. I may have an ulterior motive in that I want to go shopping. But also, I just need to focus on some items that have been. And I feel like in some of the products that I have focused on, I have made really good progress with, just because some of them are the only ones that I have. But I want to be actually very intentional for March in doing this. So with the caveat that if I'm doing some YouTube stuff, I may not always be using these focus products, but every day that I do my makeup for work, I will be using these focus products. I had this planned out in my head and I feel like it feels very scattered, so my apologies. But starting with those 2, those will be my focus primers. Focus foundations will be the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, which is devastating to me because I love it so much. And I feel like it's almost gone. When that one's gone, I would like to focus on the Revolution Makeup Stick. I also would like to focus on the Fenty one, but the Fenty is a lot newer, but also one of my most used ones. So these 2 will be it. Hopefully I finish this one, and I'm not gonna lie, I will probably run out and repurchase this immediately. This is something I cannot live without. I know this. This is the best foundation I've ever had. But I need to finish it before I can buy a new one. So I'm going to try to finish it in the month of March. And then I will use the Makeup Revolution foundation stick. I love this. And it just needs more use. I need to use it more. And roll it on out. I don't know how much there was to begin with. I feel like I've made a tiny dent in it. But March will be its time to shine. So those are the foundations. I will continue to use the Sunkissed Nude Sticks blush. It is the blush that I use almost every day. Look at that lipstick dried down. Isn't that so nice? It's the blush that I use every day for the most part. And I just I want it to be gone. I've had it for so long. I also meant to add in the Say Glowy Super Gel in Star Glow. I like this a lot. I don't know if I would repurchase it, only because I have a lot of other glowy things at the moment, but I feel like this will pair well with this. So this is almost gone. I only have one bronzer. I would love to finish it up. It's hard to pick blushes because I feel like blushes depend. Even though I do layer everything with that Nude Sticks Sunkissed blush. But if I had to pick a blush to focus on, I think I would like to focus on, I'm gonna go with these two. They're both e.l.f. and I feel like they're both different enough that they would probably suit both of my needs. And they're e.l.f. so they'll probably move a lot faster than some of the other ones that I have. I use this Cover FX in Warm Honey almost every day. Truly, it's like my go-to #1 blush. I love it so much. You can't even tell. It doesn't even have a dent, and I know I've used it more often than not. But for the sake of March, these will be my go-to blushes, and hopefully I can hit pan in them, and maybe, I don't know, I doubt I'll be able to finish them, but hitting pan would be great. I'm going to continue focusing on the Mary Luminizer. I've got a really nice pan in it, and I would like that pan to expand. It's hard to use up powder products in totality, so I don't expect to finish any of those items, but just to get more use out of them and make some headway on them, whereas I truly expect to finish at least these 3 and cross them off my list. So that was highlighter, blush, bronzer, foundation, primer. I only have like one mascara in rotation, which is this one, but I will say I did just buy the telescopic lift on behalf of my best friend's recommendation. So this one does feel almost gone, which is amazing because I've only had it for about a month and a half. It's amazing how fast mascara goes when you're only using one. I usually have like 2 or 3 on rotation, and I always try to ditch them every 3 months, but within a month and a half, I can already tell that this one's lost its life a little bit. It's on its way out. So then I will be replacing it with this one, with the telescopic lift. And then for palettes, I thought about this. What did I want to be my focus palette just for a month? I struggle with like Pan That Palette stuff because I find myself bored because I have so many palettes. I feel guilty for using just one, but I'm going to focus on the Natasha Denona Safari palette as a month-long palette to use. It looks like this. She is beautiful. We love her. And the reason I'm picking this one is twofold. One, because it's been in my collection for a while and doesn't get that much love. And it's an all matte palette, which means I can then pick from my singles. My singles such as like the Moira Dazzle shades, my Hourglass Cosmetic shimmers, Scattered Lights, any of the other singles that I have. And the goal here is to use those singles, not dip into other palettes or anything, but utilize this 98% of the time, not by 98% of the time, 100% of the time, and supplement shimmers with my singles. I have a whole drawer of what I consider singles, ColourPop Super Shocks, some sticks and things. So I want to get some more use out of those as well. So that is my plan for March. Hopefully we see some of these things in Empties for the month of March at the end. And then we can mix it up in April. But yeah, that is my plan. Those are the Empties, those are the Declutters, and that's the game plan. So let's see how we do. I will check in at the end of the month with my next Empties and Declutter video to see how it went, what I loved, what I hated. I do get bored with makeup. That's why I like to switch it up. But we're gonna spend 1 month, just 1 month, focusing on these things, and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna test the boundaries of what I can do with this palette, and it's gonna be good. I feel this. It's gonna be good. Okay, that's all I have. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you in the next one.